Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. For those of you who are my returning peeps, welcome back. I'm happy for you to join me today. If you're not already subscribed, you can go and hit that little subscribe button. And for you not to miss any of my content, just go and hit that little notification bell. For today's video, I will be sharing with you how I created this makeup look. It's all very neutrals. I am featuring couple new products. Everything's not entirely new, just a few bits and pieces. If you're interested in seeing this makeup look and how I achieved it, just go ahead and please keep watching. Okay, we're gonna start this tutorial. Bare face. I have moisturizer on and I did some eye patches. No SPF because actually I shouldn't wear SPF. SPF, I'm actually gonna use my new Lira SPF. I finished my La Mer one, so we're gonna use this one. This is an oil-free one that I did get at the convention. If you haven't seen it, I will put a little card so you can check it out. I liked it because it doesn't feel heavy on the skin, and it is oil free, so if you are like oily, this won't clog pores, and just feels really good, and it doesn't smell like sunblock. It's SPF of 30. I'm gonna start with complexion today. We have a few friends on our skin, but hey, it's normal. You know, it just happens. So I have one here, and then two guys here. So we got 4 friends today. We're gonna prime the skin, and I have a new primer which I haven't used it. If you saw my Instagram story, I did haul it, but this is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's super good, like the feeling of the texture. I don't know if it claims to fill in the pores. My friend was the one who told me about it, Betty. She was like, you should try it, it's good. I'm gonna try this one on top, just on my pore areas. This is a Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I know you're not supposed to like cross primers, but that's how you gotta do it when you're a combination skin person. It's not peeling up on me or anything, which is a good sign. For foundation, we're going to use the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation. I'm in the shade 123. Here's my little spongy sponge. Just going to pounce this more in. Okay, so that is 1 pump of the foundation. I'm going to just get a little bit more, like not even a full pump, just half. These are the 2 concealers we're going to use. So I'm putting that first. I didn't even realize how much I put. I was reading that. And then we're going to use the lighter 140 right above that. And we're going to blend with our little spongy sponge. This is the Sonia Kashuk blending sponge, I believe it's what it's called. Kind of just brighten up the under eye area. Just because I have those 2 shades mixed together. We have the lighter and the more like my skin complexion. Whatever is left over, I'm gonna just put on the other sides of my skin. I have to really go in there. For powder to set the under eyes, this is the Patrickstarr powder, which I put down because I had been trying to rotate my powder foundations, or powder translucent, these thingies, these powders. Just gonna put that on the under eye. I'm gonna move on to a new palette. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Jackie Aina palette collaboration. But I ended up purchasing it. I said I wasn't via my Instagram stories because I was like, I probably have a lot of these shades in my collection. But when I swatched it at the Naming store, I couldn't resist, especially this color called Zam. We're first going to start off with the shade called Ginger, which is a shade right here in the corner. We're gonna put that on the crease. I'm gonna stamp these first. I don't know what look I'm going for, so we're just gonna wing it. We're going to use a shade called Credit, which is this one right here, super dark chocolate color. And this is a Morphe M518 brush. We're gonna put this right on top of here. It's easier to start off with a little bit of product on your brush and building up the color instead of having too much. I don't have any fallout on my under eyes, which is kind of nice. It's just like on the palette. I've been blending for like freaking, I don't know, almost 5 minutes now. It's just blending, it's what takes time. Okay, I'm gonna add some purple because I want to see how it, I don't know, I just want to add a little bit of purple. So I'm gonna use a shade called Big Wig, which is this one right here. This is a Morphe M513 brush. I'm just gonna like have barely any here. Let me get one more tap. And we're gonna go over on the crease. This is just gonna give it a hint of purple. Just a little hue of it. We're gonna do a little half cut crease. I'm gonna just speed this through because this does take a little time for me. Take my brush that we used for the credit color and pick just a little up and blend these two together. So Zam looks like a pressed glitter. I don't know if it is, and I'm afraid to dip it in with a brush. I'm gonna see how it picks up with a brush, and then if not, we're gonna use our finger. Oh, it's picking up nicely with a brush. This just adds, ooh, this adds more sparkle. With Zam on top and then just Soleil. Dust this away. We're gonna set my entire face with the Milani pressed powder. I'm in the shade Beige. We're gonna move on to highlight, and we're gonna use this Whisper of Guilt. This was like a holiday collection at one point from MAC. Looks like this. And this is the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. We are going to use that right on top of the highlight. This is a Pleasure Model Extra Dimension blush. We're gonna use her today. We're just gonna set like below the eyes. Wow, y'all, this is the first time I actually really like my eyebrows. I actually filled them in with a powder. It's an eyeshadow. Okay, it's the shade called Passion, so that one, it's like a gray toned. This is a new eyeliner that I purchased, Anastasia eyeliner. I've heard nothing but great things about it. I love a matte eyeliner, so that's why I purchased it. I swatched it again at Namie's and it got me. I was like, ooh girl, she's matte. Caviar Volume Mascara. Going back to the palette, we're going to use the shade Ginger and Credit for the lower lash line. I'm just going to use Colombia. You guys like my beaker? I love it. Okay, we're going to use Morphe lip liner in the shade Bite Me. This is a liquid lipstick in Taunt. I've used this in the past before. We are done with the look. I had to curl my hair. This is what the entire look looks like. Let's do some modeling. This is the makeup look that I'm done with. I'm actually gonna add some gloss because I just feel like I just want to put on some gloss, you know. This is Boho from Morphe. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you learned something new. If you did enjoy it, you can go ahead and give me a little like. And as always, thank you for making it all the way to the end of this video. I'll catch you in my next one. Toodles!